Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight for NBC5 News at 11. I'm Madison LABERGE. The fire broke out late this afternoon and multiple agencies responded, eventually getting some control of those flames. Mariah Mills was on scene and has our top story tonight at 11.
I was on the other side of the creek next to a cherry tree, and there was maybe 3 or 4 people that were yelling, fighting, talking about lighting the whole place on fire. And maybe 5 minutes later, I could just smell smoke.
Matthew CARTMILL, a witness to the possible start of Sunday's fire near Biddle Rd in Medford, says he believes the fire was human-caused. Shortly after smelling smoke, CARTMILL says he saw flames and called 911. He says there was also a small explosion.
Yeah, it sounded like smaller propane tanks. The area seemed to be an old camping area where there was a lot of debris and garbage.
The fire quickly grew, burning on both sides of Bear Creek. Biddle Rd by the airport was quickly shut down by first responders.
We have Rogue Valley strike teams from Jackson and Joe County coming to support the firefighting efforts, but also to help us cover the stations and cover other calls in the city of Medford.
City of Medford Fire Chief THOMPSON says there is some damage to trailers at Medford Business Camping World. The old Crater meatpacking building also had fires in its attic.
We have had some spot fires as a result of the fire. We do have the fire contained right now. We are worried about, our ember washes. We are keeping an eye out for those. We do have several debris piles within the burn area.
Chief Thompson says windy conditions and extremely dry fuels provided big challenges to firefighters.
The humidity has dropped, so our number one challenge is to watch for spot fires.
One RV park, several businesses, and the Rogue Valley Medford International Airport went under a level 1 evacuation notice. Firefighters got a handle on the situation early in the evening, but Thompson says they'll be diligent.
And since it is, in an urban setting in town, we're going to make very sure that we don't have any additional embers and spot fires. So we're going to be very vigilant on those attempts to make sure all that stays suppressed.
That was Mariah Mills reporting. The cause of the fire remains under investigation tonight. Chief Thompson says there are no known civilian or firefighter injuries at this time. And a nearby homeless shelter evacuated as the flames grew closer. The Biddle fire came close to them but didn't harm their area. 65 people with Rogue Retreat in Medford evacuated to a cooling shelter, but many of the evacuees didn't know if they would come back to their home, bringing back unwanted memories.
Some of these folks, too many fires, it messes them up, and then they begin to think I'm going to lose everything and I'm not going to have a place to be, and that's hard.
Rogue Retreat says they are able to come back to the shelter tonight. While the fire is under investigation, Rogue Retreat says their clients had nothing to do with the start of the fire.